Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow setting up the play action. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Burrow from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
11, empty.
On third down, here's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time, create space, and those completions outside the pocket. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
He puts everything behind this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
He'll get it at the 9. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, but really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. Moving for him past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 35. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Quick throw completed by May. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, it's May. It's on target to Williams. Into the red zone. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots drop 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. That one splits the uprights. And Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow on the play action. Higgins downfield, and he has it. They strike for 23 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Gun.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Right side cut by Higgins. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he will go down. The Patriots make the play. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Trying again, following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
5 men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. On the move, headed right. That one connects. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time, QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
It's a 3-yard gain, and they're in great shape now with 2nd and goal from the 1. Run again. And he's not going to score. He stopped short and actually might have lost a couple back at the 2. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Piran. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals trim the lead to 1. Lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stands, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Antonio Gibson now to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
30-yard line.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it off. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Burrow to the air now. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Gibson. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Gun.
Brown on the inside give. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be second down.
Brings up second down.
Here we go. 11. 180.
1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. Looking to throw, Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
180. 180.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 13-point lead. T. Higgins the touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 25-yard line.
On second down, it's Hubbard again. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
It's caught by Hubbard. Has some daylight through the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First down, man. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New England.
To the air on first down, May. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Well, left side cut by Douglas. And they take him down right along the 30. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing again, it's May. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Working inside the red zone. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's May again. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with third and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. May now on third down. Has it in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice.
And he's going to make it in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a one-score game in the first half. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Burrow from the gun. Gets everything he has under this throw. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up third and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing a run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
And he's caught. He's got Brown. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 13-point lead. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. To return this, Marcus Jones. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 31. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. May now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. May on 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a New England 1st down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Again, it's May. He finds Diggs right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
But much credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they need to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
This is the count once again by Diggs. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. To the air yet again, May. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, it's May. The throw is caught. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots make it a 1-score game before halftime. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st down, ball at the 36.
Here we go.
Sticking in the air, and it's Burrow. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
On third down, here's Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations, pay them off with points. They did just that.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Holt's got it right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a New England first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Handoff running left. Hubbard. Very small gain, if anything here. Maybe a yard. It's second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, it's May. And the Bengals are too much. They take it down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Man in motion here. Now May on third and long. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Ball on the 45. First and 10. Burrow back to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
Hits his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
11.
On first down, here's Burrow. Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 3-possession lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
To the air on 1st down, May. Escapes the pocket. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Here's May to the air. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Going again. It's May. Big strike here to Williams. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Caught by Hubbard. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Here's May again. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Hubbard will take it in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they are all the way into that red zone.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Connects with fans. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he gets in, touchdown. The Bengals push their lead to 15. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
May now on 3rd down. Oh no, they get him yet again. DJ Turner comes up with it.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Brown again. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
On 1, ready?
And the Patriots in the nickel for this 3rd down call.
Here we go. 180. Playing time.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Gun. Stop. 180. Playing time. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So that field goal gonna have to wait a little bit longer. That's the end of our 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. He was good on his 1st attempt and his 2nd from a little over 45 here. McPherson's kick is good. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
I think you could call this one, okay? This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
On the return, here's Gibson. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. Working quickly here.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Patriot 1st down.
May on 1st and 10. He's going to push one deep down there. Brought in inside the 20. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing on 3rd and long. He brings it in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Well, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go. Right 80.
They run once more with P-Rod. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning into an explosive play.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. I can't wait to watch this one.
Escapes out to the left. And he can escape no longer. They roam over and bring him down. Hold on. We've got an injured player here. Let's hope this is nothing serious because that is Joe Burrow who's being helped by the training staff. McPherson's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw for May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, they're flying around and making the play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Patriots trailing by 13. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Pass complete to Hubbard. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. That's completed right side. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. First down from the red zone. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
They want to run it across. And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. From the gun, Piron. Off by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass brought in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
On 1, ready?
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Burrow's going to sneak it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He'll look to throw it. He's got it to his running back. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Well, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wet, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.